The Inkhorn, modern, urban, ancient reflection, narrative script, cold open, black fire. He wasn't writing anymore. The pen was dragging him. City hum at 2 a.m., sirens far off. A bus sighing at a red light, an upstairs neighbor pacing a groove in the ceiling. The radiator ticks off beat. On the desk, a notebook, a chipped mug, a phone face down like a sleeping eye. Micah's hand moves. Ink spills in thin lines, sparks. Call it burnout. Call it insomnia. Call it the moment a scribe notices his own breath. The lamp flickers. For a heartbeat, the room dims to charcoal. When the light steadies, the page shows more than he wrote. Shadows of words he meant, outlines of sentences unsaid. He whispers, "What am I doing?" The pen answers by moving. Cut to black. Title card, The Inkhorn won the city that never blinks, morning comes as a gray smear. Micah crosses the street with coffee he can't taste. His stoop is a bulletin board, eviction notices, a lost cat flyer, a prayer meeting in blue ink. He reads them without reading. On the train, people glow behind screens, doom scrolling, laughing, headline skimming. A boy edits a clip, thump, snare out of context. A nurse texts her mom, "On again, double shift." At the far end, a preacher sits silent, eyes closed, breathing. Micah opens his notebook. Last night's words are a map drawn in the dark. The pen shakes. He isn't scared, he's aligned. You ever feel called without a caller ID? No trumpet, no clouds, just a pull, steady, gentle, insistent. He keeps writing, line upon line, here a little, there a little. 2. The whisper that doesn't yell at lunch. Micah sits in the park. Delivery bikes buzz past. A child by the fountain teaches a pigeon patience. A man mutters a rhyme that might be a prayer. The whisper comes like a memory. Mark the ones who sigh over the mess. Mark the ones who still care. How, he thinks. With witness, with memory, with words that won't lie for comfort or cash. The city looks sharper. Some instructions don't press you, they steady you. They don't make you loud, they make you exact. He writes 3 lines. What hurt us wasn't just what happened. It was the story we told to sleep through it. Wake up gently, but wake up. 3. Witness is a job, Micah. Day gig is spreadsheets, ratios that explain rent better than any speech. Numbers don't lie, but they can be bent to smile for whoever holds the chart. Evening diner, cracked mugs, TV anchors arguing. A woman in a city vest folds a paper until it obeys. Tag Oakley. Paper behaves, she says. People take longer. She talks rezoning, rent, her cousin's meeting. Micah listens, shapes mirrors. Oakley, she asks, you a journalist? No, he says, a witness. A witness doesn't own the story. He tends it. He keeps the fire from burning the wrong house. For the mark you can't see late train. A man in paint-spattered jeans, a teenage violinist. The nurse again, tired eyes. The mark of those who sigh and still show up. A grief that refuses numbness. A compassion that won't cosplay clout. Keep record, the whisper says. It matters who cared. Micah writes names, addresses. Memory is mercy. Forgetting is violence. 5. The old story and new clothes at the library. Got anything on scribes? Medieval or prophetic? Both. Stacks of leather and toner. Hours pass. Not every battle needs a blade. Some enemies only fall when the record is set in order. Closing time. The desk worker slips him a note. Check mark on the forehead. Symbol of grief plus allegiance. A feather doodle. He keeps it. 6. The room where stories turn. Oakley gathers 7 neighbors, a barber, a preacher, a mother of 3. They don't want revolution, just rent that doesn't eat them alive. Micah listens, shapes, reads back. Their testimonies become a packet, like a court file, but sounding like a chorus. Oakley, she says, this feels official. It is, he says, it's your record. Paper behaves. People follow. 7. Outro. Ink the truth before it burns, night walk home. Murals, candles, a kid dribbling a ball. Under an overpass, a couple argues. He writes, sometimes the mark is refusing to mock another struggle. At his desk again, he edits, hook. The city says it's complicated. Thesis, memory is courage. Proof, names, dates, documents. Turn. Who we are is tested when the room won't clap. Close, keep tending the record. Paper behaves. People follow. He posts it. Aid. Good tone. Journalist. Quote you? Troll. You're boring. Micah smiles. Not every calling needs a stage. Some need a window desk, a spine that doesn't fold. Some need a man in a diner listening until the story makes sense. If you're waiting for thunder, you might miss the whisper. It doesn't yank. It yokes. It marks you by your mercy. So write. Line upon line, here a little, there a little. Don't rush the breath, don't lose the fire. Ink the truth before it burns.